Okay, if you all remember, when I left off of the last video, I had a problem with this valve. When I put it in tank position, excuse me, it would, no, when I put it in city position, it would overfill my tank. It would, if I left it on overnight, the tank would be full the next morning. So I thought my problem initially was this valve here leaking. So I had gone around and I had actually installed an additional valve back here in that same line that goes to that one I was just flipping to try to stop it from leaking, but the problem didn't go away. So then I thought, okay, well, the water's coming in here, it must be down feeding here through my water pump, back feeding into the tank and overfilling my tank. So I had taken in a previous video this pump out apart, didn't find any debris, blew it out, cleaned it out, reassembled, hoping my problem was resolved, and it didn't. And I got to looking further. Actually, my son and I were talking, my 30-year-old son. You follow the suction line on this water pump, goes up to here, which goes on the other side, and it comes out over right here. And lo and behold, even though this is all part of the bypassing the water heater for the winter months and that good stuff, this line goes back to the tank. So by closing this off, which I got in a closed position, I actually solved my problem. I still think probably this is defective. The camper is now 2 years old, and this is a $90 valve. And I just thought, darn, that's a lot of money for a plastic little cheap valve. So I installed the valve in the back, didn't fix it. So come to find out, this is on the suction side of the pump. Closing this off and turning this to city up here, I have now solved my problem with the water going into the tank. So I'm a happy camper. Problem done. This is only a 2-year-old Cedar Creek. Like the camper, but that little thing, I'm not sure why that started doing that, but it did. And again, $90 plastic valve. Couldn't justify the price for a cheap plastic valve. And so anyhow, closing this off worked. If anybody else got a Cedar Creek or Forrest River product that's plumbed something like this, and you got the same problem with that freshwater tank overfilling, then simply closing off this and putting that to city, problem resolved. Good cheap answer. All right, thank you.